Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to a Rift in Time, no, a Hat in Time. Yeah, that's the name of this game. It occurred to me, we did a space anomaly, and I got a new skin color palette for my color things. We've got a new character we need to talk to that just showed up on the planet, and I imagine he's just going to give us more of a quest, more things to do, because this game does kind of need more stuff to happen, and particularly this center area was pretty empty. But it occurred to me, as I was trying to say, is just how much of a ripoff of Mario this game is, and that's like a good thing, because if you're gonna steal from somebody, you might as well steal from the best. But Mustache Girl is literally just Waluigi. She just a mustache version of Hat Girl. Which, by the way, her hair is now purple. When I guess can we turn this off? Yeah, she's brunette normally, but yeah, that's just they've literally made your adversary a female girl, young girl equivalent of Waluigi.
What a lovely spaceship you have here. Sorry for the break and entering. I just really
This sounds like a different character than what we met before.
You know, I expected
So there must
to
be
more green and
multiple
probably with a thirst for
cat
flesh.
cooks.
But I guess you aliens come in all shapes and sizes, huh?
I guess Hat Girl is an alien.
Hey, if you're looking to explore our planet, you need to understand it first. Otherwise, you won't know if you're stepping on grass or quicksand.
So I guess the game's gonna have quicksand?
Don't know how to identify relics? Fear not. Cooking Cat is here.
I feel like we met Cooking Cat
I'll
earlier,
let you have this burger cushion relic for free.
and they didn't sound this way. So apparently maybe we need relics to unlock other kinds of methods of transporting ourselves through different parts of the level and collecting things. This unknown relic might match with others. It does kind of feel like some of these relics, which look like their presents, may have to be mixed together and merged.
You can identify this relic at the podium. If you place them on the podium in the correct order, you might be able to make sense of it. If you're able to
So it
identify
might be like a
something great might happen. You never
three-part
know. So
combination.
keep an eye out for relics.
Let's see.
I've taught you everything I know about relics.
Okay. So repair this for 50, and then, well, it looks like we've got a bottom of a burger and a top of a burger. It's a match. You've identified a relic from the strange planet. So they're kind of going with even a Pikmin theme, where in the Pikmin games, which I would like to see more of those on PC also, more clones of Pikmin. Even though there is the Overlord series, the Overlord game was only kinda good in the first one, and then the sequels not so much. And none of them were as good as Pikmin. And apparently that's opened up a new level. And that's just gonna stay that way, I guess, forever? Earth sitting device. Research concludes that this thing is soft to sit on, so soft that the only logical collection is these are the chairs of the planet. It's not a snack. I tried. It tastes like fabric. So it is like a hamburger chair, or a hamburger ottoman, or a footstool or something. Interesting. Also, I have to hit the A button to come back from that, which is odd, because I would have expected more. And I guess we'll just leave that there And it looks like we probably don't have anything else. We still don't have enough tokens for this that would give us more items. Well, this seems weird because this also implies that there's probably only enough room for maybe 2 more, maybe 3 more of those in this area. And then maybe throughout the game we'll open up more areas and be able to do something more. So the anomaly we found that got us the paint was in here, and I assume that there's not a reason to come back for this. And I'm short on currency, so I don't need to repair that stand. So yeah, it does kind of feel like we're not going to see too much of that. Let's see what we can do here. Is this Act 2? This is Chapter 2 with Act 2. So we either... The game flow kind of wants us to go to Chapter 2. But the numbering system kind of implies that we should do everything in that order. So, time rift detected. So this is not Act 5. And we still don't really have an Act 5. So... It seems strange that Act 5 is just missing, particularly since I know I have the DLC, so that makes it kind of feel like because there's some time manipulation here, we're going to end up with an Act 5 appearing later on. And perhaps in the time traveling, we will finally get a better explanation as to why Hat Girl wasn't willing to use the time hourglasses that can manipulate time to fight evil. It might be something as simple as she needs it to get home and she was fueling her ship with it, but I kind of would hope it was something more impactful than this. So let's go to Chapter 2, Battle of the Birds. Timepiece detected. Find where the timepiece went. Top review 2.5 stars. Actors all terrible. Legacy. Legal status totally not allowed in. So we've got a different loading screen. Let's see if we get some different audio. Nope. It still totally cuts out the audio. I would argue there's a decent chance here that... Wow, we're just going to start inside of a building. It does kind of feel like they had some interesting ideas, but didn't have enough time or employees to expand it. When you look at like Mario 64, there's easily 30 or 40
movie studio is too big for
different
the both of us,
levels,
DJ.
where this feels like very well we may only see 4 or 5. Is this guy a bird or is he a fox? Because he looks like a fox as much as a bird to me. I guess he has some tail feathers.
Some loud, noisy treble. If I wanted a bunch of picnics to dance around while on birdseed, I'd visit my grandchildren.
I kind of get a feeling that the people who worked on this game might be more from England or that area, the UK area, too.
Nonsense, darling, nonsense.
I like that it's voice acted. I don't like that the lips aren't moving. I would prefer their lips to move and be animated, even if it's not lip synced.
No, we haven't, you buffoon!
Conductor, darling, this year we'll be winning the annual Bird Movie Award, as our new movie props will bring in the audiences. These shiny things fell from the sky. They will light our movie sets and fill them with glimmer.
Oh, yeah?
What's the point of them showing me 2 timepieces? Am I really gonna get 2
this
in
time
one
around,
level?
We're also spicing it up with our newest movie props.
He almost has like a DuckTales
These
Scrooge
hourglass
McDuck
thingies
voice.
will be the grand jewel in our train heist western.
It's almost like they're saying there are 5 in this level.
What the what?
And then I just said nothing there.
You no good, dirty picnics! You
I
Still
would
being the
never
silent
die.
protagonist.
Clearly, you're the one who took inspiration in my flashy new props.
Like, Hat Girl needs some kind of emote of some kind. Maybe not a full sentence. But,
that does it.
or
Get here with ya.
perhaps
I've got a
you just
movie
have
to
her
record.
blow raspberries, which they've already voice acted that. Notice this guy's lips are moving, and since he's already said his line of dialogue, he's just continuously being animated. So there's some inconsistency there also. Yeah, but Hat Girl could blow raspberry or make some kind of sound. Or she could be like fervently raising her hand and waving her hand, trying to get people's attention in the background with nobody ever paying any attention to her. That would also be funny. There's something off on the scale of this room. Everybody's way too short for the size of those doors.
Yeah? Let's see how well you do when you can't get into the reception. Oh wait, shutting the picnics inside the studio will force them to work harder. All right, time to go, owls. Let's make our killer movie.
So this feels like this is a hub world.
And receptionist, can you please close off that vent already? I don't want the smell of penguin to come anywhere near my
It says no
crew.
humans allowed up there. Although I don't even know if Hat Girl is really a human. So it seems like this is pretty much either a split level or this is a hub to 2 separate levels. And this looks like this is probably Larry, Moe, and Curly.
Huh? You want that movie prop they carried in? Are you the kind of person that sells movie props on eBird? Hi there. I'm an express owl, which really just means I ride the Owl Express that the conductor runs. I need to ride the train to get to work, but the conductor makes unexpected stops all the time. I have no idea why we're at a movie studio. I need to be at work in 15 minutes.
Yeah, they voice act these, but then there's kind of nothing there. So the train conductor is directing the movies.
I don't really get this feud between the conductor and DJ Grooves. Like, why does a train operator and a disco guy want to compete? We're all birds here, right? Shouldn't we cooperate?
I guess we're
I
getting
don't
some
know. I guess
backstory.
cooperating is kind of stupid. I guess. Yeah.
Like, it's kind of a cool idea to have the unimportant characters give you lines of dialogue, but on the other hand, it is just kind of ridiculous. And this is still a very
Welcome,
creepy
young
creature
one.
just out of
Please
nowhere.
make a purchase at my humble stall.
Like, I can only assume that this is supposed to be some kind of reference to some of the see, I guess if I save up 3 we could get a projectile badge, although this is probably not that useful. Like, this has to be like Iselda, one of the Twilight Princess or characters reference, or I couldn't really even imagine what else it's supposed to be a reference to, unless it's supposed to be a reference to just a glitched character in general. And we'll come back up to this point in a second. Let's come over here and collect these. This is such a small area that pretty much getting all the collectibles is pretty obvious. That's something you would do. And then here's like 3 blind penguins with 3 more lines of dialogue. And now that we're through this door, we can't even go back through the door. Now I'm in there. There's nothing back here. It's just a lot of dialogue. What's this do? It's some kind of apparently I've just been fined 3,000 for destruction of property, so apparently I'm supposed to bankrupt a studio, which probably wouldn't be too hard in the first place to bankrupt a movie studio.
You know Bird, eh? Then what brings you to Dead Bird Studio? Before you answer, you should watch DJ Grooves' latest movie. It's real good, and I'm not being paid to say that. Honest. Hey, watch where
It's
you're
gonna
going,
kind of
buddy.
stink that we
Don't
have
get
this
near
bill
DJ
on the top
Grooves,
right
right?
score, the top right of the
DJ
screen
Grooves
for the
means
rest
a
of
lot
the
to us, so we
level.
gotta protect him. Don't you think of anything, yeah? I'll be watching you, buddy. Eyes on you. Don't tell anyone this, but before DJ Grooves became fascinated by movies, he actually ran a nightclub. I know. Crazy, right? Who would have thought?
So it feels like all the people we're dealing with are criminal elements of some sort.
I wanted to ask this reception guy a question, but he hasn't acknowledged me at all. But now I've been standing here for so long, it'd be awkward to start up a conversation. I really suck at interacting with other birds.
See, I thought this was supposed to be the Three Stooges, but visually it matches, but dialogue-wise it doesn't seem like it really does.
Yeah, sorry. The conductor has said only birds are allowed past here. And he specifically said no penguins of any kind. I have no idea why. I'm just a passenger on his train. Whatever gets us back on the train faster.
Yeah, way too much dialogue in this one area.
You see my fingers here? You see how they're snapping? That is the universal bird sign for beat it. Oh look, my fingers have taken a liking to you. Look at them go. Snap, snap, snap. You catch my drift?
Yeah, I guess maybe that by doing all these dialogue parts right now, I will come back to this later and not have to do any of that, but I question that. And see, it's pretty obvious now that you would not going to get any further in this level without accruing at least $7,000 in the bill. This is a little dark, and we are kind of seeing a consistent issue where prompts for other to talk to other people are displayed too far. So this feels like this is a stealth mission, and I was kind of hoping to go back to the previous level because alright, that didn't work. That's 100,000. So there might have been an achievement for not running up the bill too much.
Penguins get ready! Heck, you penguins ready to record the next scene? Let's do this! Action!
Let's make this movie happen! Owls, in position! Action!
So,
Which scene are we on? 42? Oh, because you're not supposed to be in frame for scene 42.
Is there something up there? Yes. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to see a... Let's see. And these are just the same things for different hats. I was hoping to be able to run around in the water and see what happens if I get to the edges. I probably would have just died and then had to reset if I was to guess. So am I supposed to run behind the scenery, or am I supposed to fall down? See, that just resets me. And that's 200,000. Alright, so you're supposed to just run down here. So this is approaching one of the Metal Gear Solid style games. And pretty linear. Can't assault a cactus a second time? This is so much more limited than what we were having before. This is very linear, and I guess this game kind of needed that. Icy yarn. So can I make icy yarn right now? Let's check that. Now I need 2 more yarn balls to get that ability. But we definitely have seen that ability. Oh man, that nearly threw me completely off. I'm just sliding off of that, so but over here, there definitely is something. I don't know if I can actually reach it. Alright, I reached it, but it didn't do me any good. But there is something over here, so let's see if we can very carefully catch that. I'm not sure I can get back to where I was, though. May have to play a little bit safer.
Take number 4006. Which scene are we on? 42? Oh,
Well, that didn't quite work, but we're still fine. And I guess the general idea here is we can't get through this elevator. So there's a collectible that way, and there's a collectible the other way. So here, let's jump on this and guess we're safe. Up this ladder. It's quite a fast climb feature. She's putting on sunglasses, by the way, every time we get an animation. Do we have enough to stitch a new hat? Yes, we do.
Gotcha.
It's so cold. Hold to do a ground pound. Also, that is the hat that was needed to play the extra levels made by people on Steam. Also, I guess this menu tells me that there, in this main part, is only one thing to collect. So now the hat swapping has gotten down to this point. Where? What? This is. I was trying to do that so I can see where we were going. Here's the question: how do we get back? This kind of feels like you're stuck. Because you can't just try that. This totally is a situation where you're highly unlikely to succeed on the first few tries. And I guess it's not killing you, it's just taking off life. And you have a decent chance of refilling that life. And it feels very much like we will run into some kind of invisibility, a hat at some point, something that would make this very trivial. Let's see. Seems like that guy there has the time or some kind of music thing going on. And the brewing hat, I suppose, really wouldn't do any good. Because if you get caught, you get caught.
Let's do this. Action!
So, what am I supposed to do? These guys are...
Ready, darlings? Let's take it from the top.
Is the music
Action!
an indicator of something? Disrupting studio recording. These are like balloons. Found another cactus to assault. Just running up the price tag, which I don't think it matters. Seems to me like there's a key down there of some importance.
Cameras! Lights! Action!
So the... Oops. There's a switch down there. So it still checkpointed me, so it kind of doesn't matter.
Cameras! Lights! Action!
And you can't hit the cameras. Why hitting the cameras would be a problem, or avoiding hitting the cameras would be a problem, I don't know.
Because you're not supposed to be in frame for scene 42.
Let's just try this. Angle a little bit in this direction. And see if we can get it. I don't know, it seems like it's not gonna snap in that general direction. Well, actually it did. So what's the next part of that trick though? Like I drop down here. I can hide back here. Can I throw something in that general vicinity? No. Doesn't seem like he can see me though. So what am I not getting on this concept? Like I'm here. He's there. There's very little time. And that got me into the next area. But it also felt like the game just decided to be particularly generous at that point and kind of just let me through. We really are moving through something kind of silly here. A combination DJ dance studio and Old West movie recording studio. What does this do? That turns off power for a while. This is not working. The camera's locked in at a certain angle right now. So I guess if they can't see me, I'm fine. So probably should be dashing. It would probably make a lot more sense to just have the sprint hat on. This is so linear that it would be ridiculous to want to. Oops. Now I know this game does have some kind of metrics it uses. That it just kind of remembers what you did as a way of kind of making the game feel like it is more intelligence than it probably is in reality. It's just gonna stop there. I'm probably not getting to the top of that building. And I didn't need that health. This really is just gonna have to be some ability to go invisible. That's the only thing that would even make any sense. Like the idea that you would want to run through this a second time is so ridiculous. And I guess in Mario 64 there probably were a few iterances of some levels that you wouldn't want to go through multiple times. I know the Bowser levels in particular weren't particularly great, and I think you really only needed to go through the Bowser boss battles once or twice. And they had maybe red coins in them, and I just cannot see. It doesn't look like it can go any further, so what I'm gonna do is instead jump off this ledge when over here and hope that maybe, I was thinking maybe there was a area up there I could climb, but apparently not, or it didn't matter anyways. There might have been a section over there. So then some balloon pops, although they're sandbags now. Is this just gonna end in a boss fight and me getting 3 out of 5 things? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if I get offered a job to be in a movie, and then that takes us in a whole different route. We do completely a bunch of silly movie missions.
Magnificent. Stunning. This trophy is everything I desire. On the shelf in my living room.
Didn't get up to $1 million in deductions. I probably could have.
This big trophy is just a plastic replica. The actual trophy is really tiny. Oh my, what is that I see? Is it true inner beauty? An innocent soul with a heart of gold?
I like her purple hair with this color palette, but I'd like to switch it around pretty quickly.
Oh wait,
because I'd like to try them all out before I finish the whole game.
Good. I could use some non-penguin company around here, as all my penguins are frankly terrible actors. Here's the biz. I need your help. I'm on a terrible losing streak, and I just have to win this next annual Bird Movie Award.
I would like a little bit more open world platforming and jumping between these two sequences. A stealth sequence where I failed quite a lot was pretty frustrating to get to this point. Now we're getting a little too much dialogue, so I'd prefer them to either get to the point in the next 2 sentences or just attack me and be a boss fight.
Absolutely must have you as the star. Here, let me take care of this.
Remember, this looks like a kid's game, it plays like a kid's game, it's probably a kid's game. So we're getting a lot of
we need to give you a bird passport, darling.
Dialogue.
Step right over here.
So we're gonna get a passport, which maybe means I can just walk past him.
The passport is the picture, darling. You have to look flashy and stunning. Step right over here. Let's take the pic.
Are they gonna give me some kind of photo mode where I can actually adjust?
Okay, put on a smile and stand still, please. Don't move.
Let's just move.
Let's see how the picture turned out. Darling, you moved! The picture is ruined! How could you? We've got to fix this ugly mugshot up with some old-fashioned photo doctoring. Here, take these markers and turn yourself into the most stylish, fashionable young lady.
So I imagine he wouldn't have taken the picture until you did move. Alright. This is interesting. Having a coloring mode. Let's see what this does. Yeah, this would not work. Great. So let's just do something silly here and try and do a mustache. Thought about going with the Hitler mustache, but that would be a little too much. And then let's just put maybe some pimples. Yeah. Scars and pimples. Let's see. What else? A little green on the nose, too. A little booger hanging out. Let's see. Let's see if we can erase things in general. Nope, you can't erase the default picture. So you could just white out an eye. Just make it a little creepy. Let's see. What else? What else do we want? Maybe a red bow tie for no reason. Yeah. This is not particularly easy to draw with, I guess, if I pulled out the mouse.
Perfect! Let's slide this picture into your passport, and here you go. One passport for you.
Passport for the Federal Union of Birds. I'm legally a bird now, I think.
Wonderful, darling. Oh, just wonderful. Meet me at the movie set tomorrow, and we'll make you a star.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, you can't just jump in and fiddle with the annual Bird Movie Awards. That's fraud! Fraud! Hey, everyone! We've got a fraudster over here! Oh, where are my
Still a lot of
at?
dialogue.
Why are the owls so darn useless? Alright, listen here, lass. You're in big trouble. If you're helping crooked DJ Grooves rig the awards, and I can't take you to jail, then you're got to help me even the score. That's right. You're got to be the star of my movies too.
So a really long still sequence to
hold
just
our newest prop. Practice showing it off and bring it to my movie set tomorrow. You got that? Don't be late.
So I'm gonna need some fake hourglasses and keep the real one. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that could be done. It'd be kind of silly to try and leave this area. There is something I kind of disagree with in the timing of these levels. Spending 45 minutes. We can now also see in the shadows we've recognized 4 of the characters out of 6 in the silhouette of that logo. So the game really can't be that long. The characters are going to have to reoccur. There is no... Mustache Girl seems like she is going to be the closest thing to a Bowser equivalent or a Wario equivalent, more accurately, I would say. But yeah, I definitely would have preferred if these levels... I still want to... I guess I can do this now. I would have preferred if levels were closer to 15 minutes to get a collectible in and out quickly. So we now know what the freezing bouncing ability seems to be, and this is a mail room on your ship. And you just clip through the mail. So, what's the point of being in here? Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Let's just look around. There's a fan. So maybe if I could turn the fan off, that would stop the mail from floating around. It looks like there's something that's supposed to be on this wall. So we may get some pieces of a map. But otherwise right now it seems like there's nothing. Just this ball. Alright, let's see. I have a ball. And if I want to throw the ball, that's X. But it just throws in general direction. It doesn't, you know, target things with it. So I can take the ball with me and then throw it, pretty much, and that's all I can do. This is still locked. It seems like it's gonna be locked for a while. A rare signal says a rare sticker in Mafia Town has appeared, so we probably should go get that. Otherwise we still need 25, and we only have 6 to unlock that. Cooking cat is now in the place.
Hope you don't mind me using your kitchen. I figured I'd treat you to some nice Earth food, since you're an alien and all.
So I guess this is supposed to be Earth, the planet we're orbiting, and Cooking Cat's not really any bigger.
Are you a steak kind of person, or a veggie kind of person?
Let's go with steak.
Is that so? Well, I hope you're not looking to cook up some Earthlings anytime soon. Anyway, I hope my dish is ready before you leave. I want to see how great a dish I can cook using an alien stove.
So the stove is still like way too big even for the cat. And I thought there might be something in this trash can, but doesn't really seem like there's anything you can do with it at the moment. Do we have anything else to really mention? Let's see. 6 puts us still quite a ways away from unlocking this area. And this didn't unlock a new area. And we don't have any more pieces for that. We didn't find any more coins for this. I didn't want to play with the text-based adventure game that's in that room, so that pretty much just leaves us done for the day. Notice when we pause, it does say that the 1 hourglass in this area has been collected, for whatever that means. So probably in the next game, let's just turn back to the regular thing. We probably should get another badge. We eventually should get another weapon. There's seems to be at least enough room for 8 more hats, although it's kind of questionable what the other hats would do. I guess they'll be unique and different, and that will mean that this game has more hats than Mario 64 did. But in the balance, I would have preferred a lot more levels than it feels like we're gonna have. I don't really get why, particularly the stealth section, needed to be that long. It could have been half the length, and then there could have been a secondary stealth section 3 or 4 levels down later. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.